It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop them at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
David Irving.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Falcons.
So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And able to get this out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Seattle.
Here's Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now this defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was taken down by Bobby.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
Ryan
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
on the keeper.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now it's Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone of the Falcon defense. Lawrence has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Carson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Wilson with the handoff.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players now that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 35-yard line.
On second and very short, Ryan, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a draw play for Gurley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. On the
they run. It's Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
14.
DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
53, Mike. Watch his flag. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Touch 50. Fall back.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And a great move again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Saheed Blacknell, 73 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, it's Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Single. 43 to the mark. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Good. Watch the pass. 43 to the mark. 43 to the mark. Come on.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wilson. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10. At their
about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Now it's Ryan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watch out. 58. Check. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35. Seahawks.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Big start, let's go. 56, Mike, 56, Mike.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. From a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Crunch time, defense.
He's going to keep it again. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
The tackle made.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
1 yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go, D. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Down to lose 1.
And they will take a knee here.
Down, get ready, get ready. 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.